Okay, just as well I stopped there actually for a quick water and hydration stop, because my batteries were getting very low. Alright, now I've consulted the map. I think if I go that way I might be in for a better ride in terms of completing a bit more of my originally planned circuit. So let's head down here and I'll just check and make sure that the app concurs with my thinking once I move down here a little way. Range 1. Well, I haven't seen a single tank yet, I'm glad to say. One or two tractors and the odd pickup truck, that's about it. Oh, I did have one KTM flash past me earlier as well, a proper off-roader. Check out that massive bird of prey there. Wonder what that is. Is it a red kite, which I'm very familiar with, or is it something more impressive? Don't know. Some sort of hawk, I think. As you can imagine, there is a lot of wildlife here on Salisbury Plain. Don't ask me what, but if you're into birds, for the feathered kind, then good place to come with your binoculars. So many trails. Okay, quick check of the app, and I'm here by Robin Hood's Ball Neolithic Camp, apparently, over there somewhere. Okay, take word for it. And I'm coming down, and then it joins another trail, and I sort of head rightish towards Busted Cottages, and I'll take a right there again, and then we'll have a look at the map again. Great, that app. It does lock up. It, unfortunately, it doesn't scroll with you as you ride. I mean, you arrow moves, but you can move off the map, which is a bit of a shame. So you do have to stop every now and then, and the phone goes to sleep like that. So you do have to stop to check it, but just to make sure you're on the right byway. Really handy. And you know, if you use Google Maps or something, it doesn't show these roads. Well, I don't think it does anyway. This is that other trail that it's joining, I think. It's there right here. This is more of a proper road almost. Dusty. And this should lead us to those Busted Cottages. Aha, I can see some buildings over there. I wonder if that's those so-called cottages. You've got to be careful you don't get lulled into a full sense of security on this, because this is very loose, this, and very slippery. You know, if you tense up and make sudden moves, you can slide off quite easy, and there's some horrible cambers on it every now and then. So I'm feeling a bit tense. And as I'm riding alone, I really don't want to have an off. Another couple of trails there to explore another day. Right, what's this all about? Do not drive past the vedette without clearance. Okay, I won't do that then. Whoever a vedette is. Is that puddle going to be worth traversing for a splash-by shot? Or am I just going to get wet and muddy? Yeah, it looks too slippery for me. Forget the action shot. I did think I wanted to turn right. Let's just consult the map over here. Or is it down there maybe?
Well, what fun it is. Just taking a little break. It's absolutely fantastic out here today. Perfect weather for this sort of thing. I thought I would just mention, if you're thinking about coming out here, it's well worth reading the information available on the web before you do come out. I'll print them out here. There's like a Salisbury Plain training area information leaflet that I've printed here just to make sure that I was up to date when I got here. Basically, nothing in there you wouldn't expect. It tells you about where you can and can't ride and what numbers to phone up if there are red flags showing, that sort of thing, and what websites to visit as well. I'll put links below, if I remember, for the website, so you can have a look at this leaflet if you think they're coming here, because you do obviously need to make sure you follow the various rules and regulations when you're here.
You're allowed down this one, aren't you? Let's just go down here a little way and check the map. Impact area. Call me old-fashioned, but I don't like the sound of impact area. Let me just check that I'm on the right track. Yes, I am. Okay. So I could keep going straight. And then I've got to bear right. So a long way to go. Let's think about this. So if I go left here, it takes me back out onto that road, and then I can go back up there. I think I'm good for a little way. Just don't want to find myself straying into anywhere where I shouldn't be. But those gates were certainly open. It didn't say I couldn't come down here, as far as I'm aware. Caution, tank crossing 100 metres ahead. Okay. So quite a different feel to this part of the plain. Much less open, a bit more foliage around. Surface is a bit more variable, but there are some bits like this that are actual tarmac, albeit with gravel, so you still got to be a bit careful. Oh, amazing views there. Danger from unexploded bombs. This road is closed for essential maintenance. Range live. Okay, I'll go this way then. There's a signpost there. Lavington. Love it. You may be wondering where Salisbury is in relation to Salisbury Plain. Well, if you look at a map, it's just to the south of the plain, Salisbury being the biggest town in the area, and of course more recently being made infamous because of the whole Novichok thing. I saw a recent BBC dramatisation of that whole thing that happened, you know, when allegedly the Russians left some Novichok nerve agent in Salisbury to try and get the Skripals. They failed in doing so. Goodness knows where the Skripals are now. But another lady did die, at least one other, because of the way that the Novichok was disposed of. And it was quite shocking, the way that how bad that stuff is. And it lasts basically forever. So, yeah, pretty scary biscuits for the people of Salisbury at the time. I didn't really appreciate how serious that was at the time. I was aware it was on the news, but I wasn't really following it that closely. But if that BBC dramatisation's to be believed, which is well worth seeing, by the way, particularly the first episode, it sort of dries up a bit after that, then it really was a big deal. So yeah, I'm right in the southern part of the plain now, not too far from Salisbury. I'm about as far away from my car as you can be, so I need to be thinking about making my way back fairly soon, because I don't want to be home too late, and I've got a 2-hour drive. Alright, time to check the OS map. Impact area, byway. all sorts of options, all sorts of byways open to all traffic. I'm loving the abundance of these things. Let's see where I need to go. Okay, I think next right, if there's a sharpish right, it should head me back roughly in the direction I was originally planning to go. But of course, it was when I came round a couple of hours ago, that was the bit that was closed coming through the middle, so I wonder if I will be able to get round, or whether I'm going to come up to the other end of that closed bit that I fell foul of. One way to find out. Another tip as well, is my stomach is starting to get hungry again. It's well, you know, there's obviously nothing here, so it's well worth bringing your lunch if you're coming down, or supper, whatever. I brought myself some sandwiches, as you saw earlier. Gosh, there's so many byways here. I'm basically just skirting the perimeter on this first foray of Salisbury Plain, but I will be back and I'll try and do some more of these internal bits. Okay, I wonder if that's my road up there. That looks sharp rightish. A sharp right, if I've not seen one before. Active HLS out of bounds to all vehicles, so we won't go over there. What does this say? This looks like a sharp right-ish. Private military road, authorised civilian access only. We won't do that then. Bother. Just turned round and had a look down here. Another private military road, authorised civilian access. So I don't think I've got any choice but really to go back the way I came, I think. So this is the way I came up. Let's see what it says I am. Yeah, unfortunately it looks like there was no way out for me there. I better just get my glove back on. Alright, so it looks like I am going to be retracing my steps somewhat, but that doesn't matter because they were very nice steps. So I could have gone down there, but then you end up in that bit that you need authorisation to be in. So I don't want to risk that. Okay, byways. Is that of use to me? Yeah, it brings me up to the Wessex Ridgeway. That could be very handy indeed. In fact, I think that was the one I was aiming at before. Let's give that a try. See if that works out. Oh, that's getting slippy. Lots of signage here. That one's closed. Alright, so I think I'm going to cut my losses and head back the way I came. My word, many choices again. All byways open to all traffic. So, despite having the latest in Ordnance Survey technology on board, I think we can honestly say I'm lost. There was loads of byways and a few of them were closed, and all the ones I think I wanted were closed. Anyway, this is a different route to what I've done before. I'm just going to ride along it and see where it brings me out, because I can't really go any further south because I'll be out of Salisbury Plain, and I am managing to get my way north a bit now. Have I passed this fella before? I don't think so. Give him a wave. No, not the wavy type. So now the challenge is on to find my car. And almost as importantly, my last remaining sandwich. I'm starving. Byway, okay. Little observation post there. Oh, what a cracking day's riding this has been, even though I've now no idea where I am. It has been a lot of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed it, thoroughly recommend it to you. Where the heck am I? Looks like a control tower for an airfield there. Is that perhaps this is Netherhaven maybe, I don't know. Or perhaps it's just helicopter landing and I can't see any windsocks, but certainly got airfield about it. Does he want me? I don't know. Let's have a look at my map. This is looking good actually. This is Netherhaven, and that was the Royal Aircraft Establishment apparently behind those trees according to the map. I'll just keep going straight and then a left at Wexham Farm. I can head north again and I'm heading roughly back to where I was parked at Upperven. He doesn't seem too worried, I guess. I'm guessing those pickups just patrol round and make sure people keep out of the sensitive spots. They look like some sort of third-party contractor. It's good that they do that. Oh, big hole. This is absolutely glorious. If we had a few more mountains in the background, you could be in Scotland here. Perfect weather for this caper. Chose my day well. Oh, I'm chucking up a good plume of dust in the mirror. Excellent. Well, this is certainly the longest trail I've ever done in England. By the time I get back to the car, if I get back to the car, then I will have done about 38 miles, I think, in total. Which is brilliant. Okay, this might be my left turn. Let's consult the old OS map. Or is there a straight on? There is. Okie dokie. This looks like it may rejoin where I came down earlier. So wind on 15 minutes and I reckon I'm about to join up with the road that I came along earlier. I think, maybe, perhaps. Don't remember this quite such a steep hill. But I'm heading in roughly the right direction, I'm pleased to say. So my sandwich and cup of coffee is beckoning me. Hopefully I should be back in the car in about 20 minutes, half an hour. Let's not talk too soon though, eh? Look at that. This is cool. Crikey, this is another steepie. Alright, this is starting to look familiar to me. I think this is retracing my steps now, so confident I'm going to find my way back to the car. I'll see you there. Hey! The black Brommy beast awaits. Made it. Excellent. Oh, the baby.
Okay, so there we are, bike all back on, final sandwich eaten. What an absolutely top day and a great way to spend, what, 4 hours bashing around the plain on the bike. Thoroughly recommend that too. If you've not done it before and you like a bit of gentle off-roading, then it's a fantastic way of doing it, so recommend that to the house. All right, I hope you've enjoyed that. Look forward to speaking to you next time. Until then, this has been the Mist and Fly. Cheerio. Well, thanks for sticking around to the very end of the video. I promised earlier on that I'll talk you through the stuff that I'm wearing on this trip, because often I get asked, what is that bit of kit that you're wearing or whatever? So I'll talk you through it, and I'll put some links below as to where you can get the stuff as well if you want to. So starting at the top, my helmet. This is my trusty Shoei NXR. It's a lovely helmet. It's quite it's sort of mid-range actually. They start around about 341 quid, but if you want the more fancy paints, then they get a bit more expensive. I really like it. It's my sort of go-to vlogging helmet, if you like. As you can see, I've got the camera mounted on there that I've been using today, and it's just really comfortable. I seem to fit Shoei, so that's that. Next up is my jacket. This is from Richer. You've seen it before. It's my Richer, I think, sort of Titan hoodie. I've written this down actually together with the pricing. Hang on a second. Let's put you there. All right, yes, Richer Titan hoodie, £129. I've zipped the hood off because I find it flaps around a bit, but as a summer top part of your biking clothing, it's absolutely brilliant, because not only is it abrasion resistant, but it's got really good armour in the elbows and a proper D301 in the back as well. I really like that, and price wise it's £129.99, so not a huge amount of money. I've really enjoyed using that this year. Again, links below to Sports Bike Shop if you want one of these. Next up, my jeans. These are from Richer again. These are these single layer ones. They're really, really good. You saw me wearing these on my Thailand tour. These are called the Richer Trojan jeans, and they're £143. Again, these single layer jeans I really recommend, because you can wear them when you go down the pub or whatever. I just quite like the dye on these. They're nice and light, which appeals to me. Moving down, the boots. These are Gore-Tex. These are from TCX. These are called the Baja boots. You would have seen them before. I wear them on my GS because they're Gore-Tex. They are waterproof, and really they're more of a winter boot because they're fantastic to keep your feet warm as well as dry. What next? Oh, gloves. You would have seen these all day. These are from Oxford. These are the there's a tractor coming out, embarrassing. These are the Oxford Brisbane in stealth black, £25, a bargain. I'm just gonna let this tractor go. What a nice man. He asked if I was okay, but I gave him the thumbs up. Maybe he's a biker himself. Anyway, where was I? The boots cost those £239, so 240 quid. They are expensive, but they are very, very good. Again, not only do they keep you dry and warm, but also because they're so high up the ankle, they're excellent from a protection point of view, which is why I favour them when I'm on the dirt bike or on my GS doing a bit of off-road, whatever. Not that I do that very often, but sometimes in Spain. And then, oh, of course, my buff, neck buff, is my Missing to Fly one from my website, themissingtofly.com. £8. Get them while you can. Also makes a handy COVID mask. And then I've got my base layer, which is my TMF one, 15 quid from the same website. Anyway, what I'll do, as I say, is I'll put links below to Sports Bike Shop, to all the kit that I'm wearing today. So if you do go there, full disclosure, they are affiliate links, so I do get a little bit kickback, but everything is at the same cost to you, so you'll be helping the channel if you do that, so that would be fantastic. And by the way, Sports Bike don't pay me to say great things about them or anything like that, but I challenge you to find somewhere better than Sports Bike in terms of prices and delivery and service. They really are very, very good. Alrighty, that's it. Thanks for watching. Speak to you again soon. Hey kids, it's Mr. Fly here, hope you're well. Now, as you will have seen, I've hooked up the trailer to the car and put the CRF on it, because today I'm going to spend a day on the trails. Not just any old trails, but somewhere I've been meaning to ride here in England for ages. Apparently they offer some of the best trails that you can get. Salisbury Plain is what I'm talking about. That was rubbish. Let's do it again.